I've never seen Neo play anybody that's not Corrin, and I've only seen Asimo play Falcon as of last night.
Yes, I did see the Asimo Falcon it was at the pre-local, right? I actually saw him, he Falconed it on Fatality, which was a very fun set to watch. And, the Terry, not super surprising to see, right? Being able to take that, Shoto sort of style, the traditional FGC character. On Neo's side, Wolf does kind of make sense. The Palutena, that's one I haven't seen, but I feel like if you're a Corrin player, the mix-up in movement with Wolf kind of feels like it translates.
Right, yeah. We have Team Fundies versus Team High T, I guess.
Yeah, Team Press Buttons.
Team Traditional Masculinity.
Yeah, team guys with big muscles that run up and punch
exactly, jack dudes. All right, so they both have a type. Let's put it that way.
Love to see that. But Neo right now definitely taking a lot of damage. A little read right there with that up special. Seeing that Neo has gone for a lot of those get-up shields, but not going to happen a third time in a row. Look at the careful movement by Neo to just make sure that center stage gets taken control of. And honestly, my goodness, I mean, I'm very curious to see which one of these two takes this first stock, because again, like you mentioned, not characters these two are known for playing.
Definitely not. Ashimo's Falcon is so weird, by the way. Can I just point this out? He's barely moving. He literally plays Falcon like Ryu. And on the other hand, Neo looks totally normal on the Wolf. Like, that was exactly what I'd expect from a Wolf.
It just looks like a very solid Fundies high-level Wolf.
Right.
Definitely what you would expect. Oh, my goodness.
Good player on a good character type beat. Now we have the Palu looking for this revenge kill right now. Hope she got a choice scarf on.
Moxie.
Oh, God. DIing in on all of those up airs.
Yeah, I like just going way off stage, but my gosh, Asimo was actually ready for it, knowing that the angles were few and far between. So now it's up to Neo and the main and the Corrin to take 3 stocks in a row. Definitely, I can see this getting down to the last stock, but the question is, how much damage are you going to take along the way?
Exactly. She's got to put in overtime right now. Finding the kill on Falcon can be a little tough. I mean, he's a very fast character when Asimo decides to use his control stick. But
yes,
not only that, you got to get through the entire Terry.
Yeah, and honestly, sword characters, you would think they would match up so well against these traditional FGC characters, but against Terry in particular, you just saw you've got that burst movement, but also if you misspace your aerials just by a little bit, not that Neo does that often, but just like that, those close range options from Terry can just blow you up.
Yeah, he definitely wins the frame data battle, that's for sure. Oh my God, Asimo looking so much stronger than I would have expected. I'll be honest. I feel like when you play Shotos, I don't know how well that translates to the rest of the cast, but I mean, like Terry and Ryu on the same team, obviously you got 2 that you're going to feel right at home with, but the Falcon, it's working, man. It could take a game off Fatality. It could take a stock off Neo's Wolf.
I mean, I've heard plenty of this Falcon, but I think what you were talking about, right, the not very heavy on the movement, right, not trying to just blow up that space, actually playing with it very conservatively and being sort of like a reactive burst movement kind of character.
Yeah.
I love seeing that from Asimo, not only because it's a different kind of Falcon, but I think that matches up really well against Wolf, too.
I feel like there's a definite path to winning playing Falcon like that. He is so fast. I mean, you could choose to play him like Sonic or whatever, where all you do is just wait, walk, and then burst when you need to. So we'll see if Neo has maybe adapted in between games to this strange style. I can't imagine that even he has played against Ashimo's Falcon. And it looks like the swap to Palu in the lead position is working out pretty well.
Yeah, definitely a solid matchup. Obviously, lingering hitboxes against Falcon are extremely helpful, especially when they're disjointed, and Neo making great use of that, being able to air and not really allow Asimo to get those crazy combo starters, a super big help. And also, Palu, pretty good edge guard game, just hasn't come to fruition just yet.
Yeah, that's what you want to do against Falcon. Exploit this man off stage, or else you might not get a chance to play the game. Here we go. No jump on Ashimo's part, and what's the edge guard? Nada.
Yeah, not able to get that down air, but 2 back airs. The first one just going straight through that knee, right? Being able to use that invincibility, and I did not even realize that we just saw Palutena added to the roster for Asimo, but here we are.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not sure what the rationale is here. His Terry did fine. I mean, it barely was on the screen, but maybe he's just not feeling it right now.
Maybe he was playing the Terry and is like, oh, you got a Palutena? Wait, hang on a second. That's a great idea. And there we see the trample hitbox again.
I think that might be Ashimo's ethos here. Like, Fatality plays Falcon? Me too.
No,
Neo plays Palutena? Yeah, sure.
He just sees a character, he's like, oh, good idea.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Actually, that seems kind of fun, though.
Right. Just trying to one-up you or maybe very vulnerable to the power of suggestion.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Definitely playing really good in these scrambles, which is, again, kind of what I would expect from a traditional Shoto player, right? There's that explosive flame. Asimo still making great use of this Palutena, but Neo's survivability has been phenomenal. We'll still be able to stay out of the blast zone after that back throw.
This is the most stationary player I've ever seen. It blows my mind. But it works. Like, he's just rock solid. The reactions are good. The decision-making is good. Asimo, I feel like everyone could learn from him.
The footsies, right? And not every character is built for that in this game, but I love that he's being able to bring that to quite a few characters that just have good tools to play that way, and in different styles, right? With Ryu, you're waiting until you get that opportunity to go in there, press big buttons. Obviously, with Paolu, you can space out really well, really safely, and you know, we were seeing it earlier with the Falcon, right? You use the burst movement. It's really a demonstration of you can play whatever style you want, just make it adapt to the character.
Right, as long as you're playing well and patient, it's probably going to work out. Now, Neo, I mean, of course, he's got 2 characters to work with, including his own main, but I don't know how much this Wolf is going to do to Ryu. Obviously, combo food being a fast faller, and yeah, you're done.
Dead, yeah.
No way you're making it back. Only 32% with an entire character.
It's a pretty tough matchup in the first place, too. Like, Wolf does want to space out in a way that Ryu can't touch, but that's so hard to do, especially with that small movement that Asimo does, right? It's not bursting into a range. It's just disrupting your positioning a little bit, and it's really, really helpful in a matchup like that. Meanwhile, Neo taking advantage of a good matchup right here. Tons of damage.
Yeah, that was beautiful. All off of the feint with the pin. He stuck the pin in, I think, the platform, and then just dropped off of it when Asimo tried to approach. And the reward is still going on here.
Ooh, nice fake out right there with the pin. Yes, and then the spacing. But Asimo ready for it the second time, just no punish available.
Man, Neo is getting so much mileage out of pinning the platform and dropping off.
Yeah, just the forward air immediately afterwards. And this time, we're not dropping off. We're sliding right in. So maybe it was the switch to the Palutena. Maybe it was just the positioning of the characters. But Neo in that matchup against Asimo looking much nicer.
Yeah, the Paolu, I think, matches up better into Falcon as well. She's just a little bit less fragile. You know, can't get exploited off stage. You're not a fast faller who's going to get comboed to pieces. And when you get a big lead like that, and you get to build up some extra credit on their anchor, that's really how you win in Squad Strike.
Well, I think especially having Wolf being able to, like, clean up a stock, right? He is much better against, you know, less floaty characters at those mid-range percents. Whereas against Falcon, right, fast faller, heavy character, Wolf kind of struggles in those early on percents against those kinds of characters, whereas Palutena loves that to get started.
Yeah, for sure. I think the opening gambit matters so much just because exactly like we were just talking about, when you're able to carve out that lead for yourself, make them have to do so much work with their final character, that's when you feel like you're really winning. All right, and it looks like Ashimo's going right back to Terry. I don't know why he was just handing out Palutena stocks.
Handing out
but
the Palutena.
Yeah.
Just wanted to give it a try. And it looked good. Yeah, I know you're about to say, but like that Palutena did look pretty good. Just think that, you know, the Terry does actually fit with this playstyle extremely well, and we'll get to see it in slot number 2 here. We are back to the game 1. The Wolf leads off, maybe anticipating a different character, but the Falcon is always the lead, it seems.
I'm not sure why Neo now switched Palutena to second after exactly what happened last game, but, you know, he's got to be doing something right.
I guess it makes sense if you see that the Terry has been picked. Out of all of the characters, Wolf probably would rather play against Falcon, and you're happy to get that with the SD. And
he's talking right now.
He sounds like Ric Flair. Woo!
This is hopefully the start of something good for Neo's Wolf, though. I mean, we didn't really get to see it do all that much last time.
My goodness, what a great parry. It just didn't get the punish off of the trip. Honestly, tough thing to react to because you don't often get those with that Wolf down tilt. Great spacing, man. The Wolf is looking so clean in this game. The spacing and how safe Neo is playing this is so nice.
Wolf is like an honorary swordie. I feel like it makes total sense for him to play this character. Oh, nice, and just capitalizing when he gets those big openers.
Nice recovery there by Asimo, though the light version of the rising tackle went past the ledge, but Neo, taken by surprise, was not able to get that punish. You are dead for sure. No, went into the power dunk.
Yeah, I think actually even up B wouldn't have done it.
Not even charged, huh? Yeah, maybe not.
Nah.
I was thinking with rage, but Then again, Wolf is not the lightest character in the game either, and look at the patience from Neo right now, really adapting to that, like you were talking about, right? Not movement-heavy version of Asimo. Neo has really started to play around that really, really well.
Yeah, I feel like Terry is the one that you do want to move with. Like you mentioned in Game 1, he's the burstiest and fastest on the ground and in the air of all these Shotos. Oh, no. Forgot how to recover.
I think tried to charge the rising tackle and just didn't quite get it in time. Maybe misinput.
Yeah.
Flicking that stick back up. So now it's up to the Ryu to get the 3-stock comeback. Which, look, if there's a character to do it, might as well be Ryu. But man, Neo off to a hot start on this stock again.
I feel like if we get 50%, it's unwinnable for Asimo. And we are very close to that.
We're closing in. Yeah, we might as well be there. But again, Ryu with Rage, definitely a guy you have to respect. And look at the patience now from Asimo.
Neo saying 2 can play at that game as well. He's just been using Wolf's airspeed to great effect for these fade backs. Oh, missing the confirm.
And didn't get it off of the up air 1 right there. So no confirm available at that kind of percent. Quick jab cancel into the Tatsumaki. So lots of damage built up, and going against maybe not the most favorable matchup. Neo is going to play this one nice and slow.
Yeah, this one is tough for Ryu for sure. You got projectiles and disjoints to deal with. Oh, that was sexy. Just the one hit to lift him up. I like it.
Yeah, that fast fall in there is so scary because of exactly that. And you do mix up, right? It's ambiguous as to whether you can react in time to, are you going to the side, are you popping up? Well, either way, you might be getting popped off stage. Asimo misses a really huge potential opening, and this could be it.
Yeah, this is pretty much a done deal at this point, Kimona. And
I would agree with that.
It is only best of 3. Side events are moving right along, so okay, one more chance here for Asimo. If he gets on and lands a 0 to death, all right, yeah, forget about it. Or 45 to death, I guess. But that's going to do it for Neo. Pretty solid gameplay overall. I mean, I think Asimo looked like a fish out of water with the characters that were in Ryu, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, the Ryu definitely looked very solid. And honestly, in the Game 1, it looked fine, but I think it was more of a matter of Neo really adapting to that style of gameplay. Like you mentioned, not very movement heavy, not very overwhelming. And Neo, as a Corrin player, is used to playing that spacing game, not playing too fast. So, definitely up his wheelhouse to be able to adapt to that, and will be moving on, I believe, to Winners Finals.
Yes.
After that. So, man, Neo's still looking so solid with the fundies.
I know. Just normal Smash characters like Corrin, for example. I mean, I feel like you're at a huge advantage compared to someone who plays a very specialist-oriented character like Ryu. So, no surprise to me that Neo was able to win, especially